Hi, this is Hexy. Alright guys, we're gonna catch up on turn 3 of Stonewall Sword. Alright, so I'm through 3 turns. I'm not gonna go back over some of the same talks I've had. I got a couple of event chits I'm not using. Because I just think they don't really need to be in this. Well, not for solo play. I'm sure they serve great purpose if you're playing multiplayer against them, but sometimes you got to do that with games when you're playing solo. I do like this system. The chit pull, the very randomness, the event chits are not too much and not too little. So, and they do it's kind of unique how when you draw one, how it can change the flow of what it is you're trying to do. For example, stopping early who was on the attack, his getting the Union playing the command confusion on him and causing him to change. And then another interesting case where I had Prince, I had orders for him to do something else, and his orders got changed to attack, which allowed him, he's still got that unit over here, but allowed him to attack up in here. Did it work out? No, it didn't, because the Confederates slapped them in the face sitting up on this high ground here. All right, so what we've had happen is Gordon's brigade, or Crawford's brigade, as you can see, minus, where's he at? Is this one here? I need to turn that around. Crawford's brigade, minus this one unit who's trapped up here right now, has really taken a beating, and they have backed off. They've been chased off. Ronald's little regiments over here are still maintaining a blocking position in front of that victory point location, and the rest of this guy, he recovered. Now he's coming back, and this guy's pushed forward, and now Branch from AP Hill's division is over here too to give them some support. The Union don't get anybody, and now the Confederates have everybody on the board. So Early is on the attack, Archer is moving, and Pender is going to join. And if I had to take a guess, they're probably going to overwhelm this over here. And I don't know if the Union can really do anything about it. Artillery fire, I could have sworn in this game that there was a lot more Confederate artillery in the actual battle. But the Confederates don't really have much. And most of them are ones. I think they have a 3 in here somewhere, and a couple 2s. All the Union guns are 6s. And they have done a much better job firing, even the ones sitting way back here. And these 3 batteries got up in here, and they've done the most of the damage in here. Now, here's what's cool about this game, and I was talking last night, just chit-chatting in a video room with the guys last night. You play most games, and you might have, like, this unit has 1 strength point, and that unit has 5. Well, I'm not attacking that. Well, in this game, because of the charts, you might not get a bad result. You might get a good result, which to me is, and I say this in a couple other games I play, is the fog of war. So you never know what, a small strength unit charging into another unit might surprise that other unit, or popping up from behind a stone wall, i.e. Oak Hill at Gettysburg, and shooting into the flank of an unsuspecting unit. Sometimes it's just luck, sometimes it's efficiency, and sometimes it's surprise. Or just in the opposite, maybe the commander makes a bad mistake. Maybe the brigade leader makes a bad choice. Maybe the division commander makes a bad mistake, or the regiment leader, or a company commander, or something like that makes a bad choice. And, those are the fog of war things. And dice roll and the combat results charts and cohesion check charts, that's what sets that stuff up for you. The combat results table, I'm sorry, I can't take this out. Oh, you know what, though? I'll tell you what we can do. Turn this fan off first. I'm on my mobile today, so I'm using my phone. So, let's see if we can get a decent look at this without that light hurting you. All right, so the combat chart. Yeah, shoot. Let me turn that off. Hold on. Hang in there, gang. Hang in there. We're going mobile. All right. So the combat chart, as you can see, has this is what I was talking about, the red, yellow, and green. So whatever the cohesion rating is of the unit you're firing at, that's the color column you're going to lose on the cohesion test table. So like I say, you got 14 strength points, and there might be column shifts due to this stuff down here. You got 14 strength points firing, and you roll whatever, 53. If the cohesion of the defending unit is in whichever category it's in, that's the color you use. So let's say it's yellow. So then you'll go over here to your fire cohesion, all right, and you'll use this yellow table, and you roll 2 dice. You roll a red for this column, and then a white for this column. All right, this is the combat result or depletion result, and this is their skedaddle result. It's the only game I've ever heard that skedaddle rule. If you're close combat, you use one of these over here, all right? And then if a unit's told to do a break test, you don't just eliminate a unit by flipping them. You do a break test. If they're on their battle-worn side and they take a depletion, you don't just pull them off the map. You do a break test. And they might have, depending on whether they have a shaken marker or a disrupted marker, their cohesion might be down. You roll a 6-sided die, and depending on where it falls on this table here compared to their cohesion rating, that's what happens. The broken table that I was telling you about, this is where when you got to remove something from the map, this is where they go, and they rebuild each turn. So he's going to be coming back on the map next turn, all right? This guy is over here. And this is, you get victory points if there's units on this chart at the end of the game, which I got a feeling that Crawford's regiment right there, they're going to be still on that table over there, all right? So we got 2 more turns left to go. I've played 3. We're starting turn 10 here, 6:40 p.m., and we've got that and 7 p.m. to go. As of right now, by the setup, I would say this is going to be a Confederate victory, which it was anyhow. Why the Union attacked here without any reinforcements nearby? I know I've read parts of this in books, but never read it in detail. And I want to say that Banks thought that he had reinforcements that were going to come on, but they didn't come on until like dark pretty much. So, and I think that was Ricketts. All right, so that's how this progressed here. Like I said, there's attack fixing to start over here. The Union are pressuring the middle, but those brigades in the middle, they've stopped them. They've stunned them a little bit. They're not out. The Army of the Potomac soldiers are not out of it yet. So we're going to let that fight go on. But I mean, come on, look at these Confederates over here. You got a whole fresh brigade, and Ronald's brigade literally looks untouched. And they've been fighting since the start. So, all right, well, that's the end of turn 3. That's the end of the 6:20 p.m. turn. Let's get this posted so you all can see how this is going. I'm having fun with this thing here. I really am. So it's going to make me want to get one of the other ones on the table. Whether I do it directly or not, I'm not sure. But right now, I'm interested in doing that. I think once I clear this, I'm going to set a couple games up on the table here. And maybe I'll replace this one with another one. Another one in this series, because it's kind of interesting. I want to see how maybe a bigger fight unfolds using this system. All right, so there we go. Stonewall Sword, that's the end of the 3rd turn in a 5-turn scenario. Let's get this posted and see what y'all think about it. You know the deal. Leave me some comments down below. If you have some suggestions about this, if I'm not doing something right. And like I said, I do pick up a new rule. It seems like every turn that I play, I find something new that I must have just glossed over when I was reading the rules. And this was kind of a learn to play as I played type game, which can be fun sometimes. But it's Civil War, so you know I'm going to play it. All right, talk to y'all soon.